Hello, beautiful empaths. It's Sam here from The Singer's Piano, where we unlock the secrets of singing, playing, and songwriting for creative healing and self-expression. Now, today we are diving into how you find your vocal range. A vocal range is literally the lowest note that you can sing to the highest note that you can sing. And the reason why I want to understand our vocal range is because one, we want to be able to choose songs that suit our voice. To identify how high a song is, are we going to be straining our voice if we sing it? And perhaps we need to change the key of a song. So it's really important that we identify the range. This is a really quick lesson. I'm just going to be showing you exactly what I show my students, how they find their vocal range. I'm going to show with you my hands. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to start on C. So this is C. And we're going to do a simple scale down and up. So when I say down and up, we're going to go li, 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 li. And then we're going to go down, li, 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 li. And I'm going to keep going down. And when you see the note of the last note that you can sing, I want you to write that note down. Now, this is also for men, so I'm going to go down even lower. I won't be able to sing it, but I'll be able to play the note. We'll probably go down to about an A or a G. And then we're going to go back up the scale, and then we're going to go up the top, and we're going to go back down. So you really want to identify the lowest note that you can sing on these scales and the highest note, like the very lowest note, yeah? So if you're starting to sound like a moon, that's way too low. A comfortable low note for yourself, and then a comfortable high note for yourself. So we're going to start with C. Li, 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 li. B. Li, 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 li. A. Li, 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 li. G. Li, 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 li. F. Li, 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 li. E. Li, 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 li. Li, 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 li. So you can see I'm doing that. That's not good. I would probably say my lowest note would be the E. So I'm going to keep going. And then you can tell me, you basically write down when you're finished. So we've got the E, the D, the C, the B, the A, and then the G. In fact, we'll go down to the F. Now we're going to go up the scale, and come and join me when you're ready. To the A, to the B, to the C, to the D. I'm going to join in. Li, 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 li. 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 Now, for some of you, you might be struggling with that on the E. Yeah? So don't worry about that. We're just going to do as far as we can go. To the D. So this is the highest note that we're going, which is the F sharp. Which is the A sharp. Sorry, the G sharp. So that's the A. So I'm not warmed up, so right now probably the B is a bit high for me. I probably, if I was warmed up, could get up a little bit higher, but right now I'm not warmed up. So I could probably do the C sharp, but it doesn't sound good. I'm gonna keep going for those of you that can do it. That's to the E flat, to the E, to the F sharp. Can you go any higher than that? That is to the G sharp. We'll do one more. We'll do one more to the B flat. Sorry, to the A. So once you've identified your lowest note and you've identified your highest note, and don't worry, there's no shame. Some of you are going to have a massive range. Some of you are going to have a really small range. Don't worry about that. We're then going to walk up by 4 semitones. I'm going to walk up 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are called semitones. I don't want to be singing any lower than a G, especially not all the time. I may dip occasionally to the E, like a one note in the entire song, but I don't want to be singing there constantly because you will strain your voice. So that is my lowest range, which is going to be my G. And then where did I sing? So say, for example, mine was A. I don't know, let's just say it was an A, yeah. We would probably walk down 4 semitones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I like to keep it on a white note because it rounds it up. So the F. I don't want to be singing any higher than an F. And again, there may be the odd note that I can sing higher on, but ideally, I want to be keeping between the ranges of G and F. So that's my range. And again, your range will depend on if you've got a cold, if you've warmed up, if you've got a strained voice. All of those things will affect your range. But most songs, you don't have a massive range. There are some songs like Shallow, there is a massive belt, like you go from an octave lower to higher, or Run by Snow Patrol. But a lot of songs, you can pretty much keep between the G and the E. That's quite a good range. And some songs are even easier. So that's why I encourage you to learn your range. And also one more tip. This is a really good one. One of the things when I first started to sing was learning to sing on a regular basis takes a lot of work because your voice is a muscle. And so what would happen was I would get really tired at gigs, singing nearly 5 hours of singing every night, a lot of singing. And so a very, very dear friend of mine who'd been in the industry for a very long time, she said to me, Sam, have a repertoire of songs, like maybe 10 to 15 songs where the range is really, really easy. And so I created a few songs like Crazy, Crazy for Feeling So Lonely. The great thing about having a few of those songs that are in your range is that whenever you get a cold, whenever you get a sore throat, whenever you need a song to warm up to, they're your go-to songs. They're your songs that it's easy to sing. There's no low notes that you're struggling with or no high notes that you're struggling with. And just have that it's like a little secret weapon in your repertoire. So I hope this helps. If you have enjoyed this and you are passionate about learning more on piano, vocals, songwriting, for self-expression, for helping you find your authentic self and your confidence, I've got a free PDF guide. All you've got to do is click the link down below and you can download that. And I teach people how to play piano without reading a note of music. So don't worry, if you're an absolute beginner, I've got you there too. And if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next lesson. Take care. Bye.